What's up, guys? Welcome to the end of 2025, and today we're going to be talking about some things like the thorn pressure rewards and what's to come to the future, So you may be thinking, what is the thorn pressure rewards? Well, like the game rewards, they kind of like vote on the best game of the year. It's like that, but for thorn pressure. So in the post around December, I asked these questions and I want you guys to vote. Favorite video, favorite short, and whatnot, So, I got about 4 votes and we're just gonna see who the winners are. So the most favorite video goes to Super Hard Mode and Forsaken Chaos Part 2. Congratulations. Oh wait, I'm just congratulating myself. I actually thought it was gonna be the block tails of it, considering that one was pretty high quality. Anyways, let's go to shorts. To absolutely no one's surprise, the most favorite short goes to the Don't Cry Little TP fan. I think this one is kind of obvious considering it's one of the only original made stuff in the community so far. But anyways, we're gonna go to lives now. And for live stream, we actually got a 4-way tie between public server farming and Forsaken, playing Doors Are Core because MD 10 cents, so with the foundation bonus, and then finally Dead Row's Nightmare. I am very surprised Dead Row even managed to get on here, and I'm even more surprised that Doors Hardcore got 2 wins, surprisingly. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be the Block Tales Chapter 4 video. That one was probably one of the funniest live streams. But anyways, let's go over to favorite person. And the most favorite person goes to Mitchug and MD. I did predict this because, Mitchug and MD are both quite famous in their own respective ways. MD, being known as the Doors Hardcore guy, being very obsessed with it, and Mitchug with his very interesting humor. Very interesting humor. But anyways, let's go on to favorite thumbnail. The most favorite thumbnail is Evade Episode 3, which was made by Kindle, making him the first ever artist to win the Thorn Pressure Awards. Congratulations. Anyways, let's go to a different section where I talk about what are my plans for the future. So with Roblox's, new rule, the no chat rule, a lot of my series are pretty much just cooked besides Block Tales Hard Mode and an upcoming series. So what I plan to do this year is probably wrap things up with the Limitations series. I plan to wrap that thing up finally, end this series. I do plan to play other games besides, Roblox. I plan to play Minecraft, maybe Ultra Kill. I'm not for sure on that. Now, I still will, play Roblox, but probably nowhere near the extent I used to. Other than that, I plan to hopefully learn how to use Blender and maybe music. It would be pretty nice to have way more opportunity, way more customization when it does the videos, That is the last vid of 2025. I do hope you enjoyed this year. But anyways, guys, Happy New Year's. Peace.